Hey everyone, so for today's user experience off screen, I thought of maybe talking about my bookshelf that I just finished setting up. My wife and I have just moved into this place, so it's still pretty fresh. So I'm going to talk about basically how I would find a book that I want to read. So here we go. Okay, so here is the bookshelf. It's got 5 shelves, and I've tried to organize them by shelf and by genre by shelf. So it's not a perfect system. It's far from perfect, actually, but it, yeah, it's just we were trying to get things unpacked as quickly as possible. So let's start at the top. At the top we've got well, is this I think, is this a children's book? Yeah, it's a children's book, the big one that didn't fit on any other shelf, so that's why it's up there. And then the rest of these are mostly mystery novels, some classical works, um, but mostly mystery novels. Lots of Agatha Christie here because my wife loves Agatha Christie. Some Johnson, and that's the first shelf. Not really in order of author per se. Um, and then second shelf, some works of fiction. I think mostly they're fiction. Don't quote me on that, but and then down here, these books on the third shelf. It's mostly about Christian fiction, Christian nonfiction, some uh, missiological books, eschatology books. All the religious books, and then also some socio-political books mixed in there too. So, yeah, that's that shelf. And then moving down further, we've got some devotionals. I think there's Arabic New Testaments. There's the Quran over there. Some biblical interpretation materials. And then you've got this a couple books over here that's for me for coding and branding and stuff like that. So, yeah, not really too particular genre, just sort of put them where they fit. Moving down to the last shelf, we've got over here these giant binders and stuff as for gardening, because my wife is a master gardener, so um, that's her material. And then we've got a bunch of journals of hers. And then over here, some books that I don't really know if they have a specific genre. They just look older, so that's why I put them down there. And may get moved later on, but yeah. So as you can see, it might be a little tough trying to find a specific book that I know is on this bookshelf. So, for instance, if I'm looking for A Life Worth Living by Dr. Sabella, who was one of my teachers when I was uh, studied abroad in Jerusalem. I know that it's going to be on this third shelf because it's a sociological book, and then I would just have to start scanning these spines until there it is. So I can grab that one and keep reading that. But yeah, I think the better way would probably be to maybe organize it by last name um, of the author, and maybe try to pin down these genres a bit more. So that's my bookshelf. That's my off-screen user experience, and definitely some room for improvement, I'd say. So maybe I'll get around to it, but unlikely. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to our next class.